What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel here. Joshua David, Champions Fishing. Hope you guys are doing well today. We are doing fantastic. We have an absolutely exciting unbagging, unboxing, whatever you want to call it, for April 2021. Can you believe that we are already 4 months into 2021? I can't. I mean, it's just like crazy. This is the last year of the 30s for me, so this is a huge year. I want it to slow down a little bit because I know that as time progresses, it's just going to continue to get worse. I apologize for any kind of noise in the background. I got, when you got family and people that pay attention, some don't. You just have to deal with good too. You have to deal with what you have to deal with. So anyway, that said, I've already cut the top off this. As you can see, this thing is like overflowing. This is the April 2021 Venom Lures Champions Fishing Edition unbagging. And the reason why I say it's Champions Fishing Edition, because we actually went to Venom's website and handpicked every single bait that is in this bag. And let me just go ahead and tell you, there's like $152 or so worth of Venom baits in this bag. That's a lot of stuff, and so we're going to take our time, go through this video. We're going to show you some of the baits, and hopefully you will like this video. And what I want to accomplish from this is I want to encourage you to go to venomlures.com, and I want you to buy some Venom baits. I want you to use these baits that, they so graciously allowed me to be a part of their pro staff. And I have caught fish with their baits. I've caught white bass with them. I've actually caught smallmouth with them recently. And so they are good baits. I missed a donkey today with these baits. And so I didn't really, I didn't get any video footage of that, but and it seems like that's the way it works for me. It's like when I'm not recording and I'm actually focused on fishing, then I catch fish. So I'm gonna probably try to find somebody that'll film for me, do the filming, and then let me do my thing, and then put, hopefully, fish in the kayak. So anyway, guys, enough rambling. Like I said, I've already opened this up. I'm trying to see, oh yeah, here it is, I already pulled it out. So just so you know, I'm gonna run through this really quick. I'm not gonna name everything off here, but I'm just gonna count how many packs of baits there are. There's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we've got 23 baits. Typically, whenever we do a monster bass or a 6th Sense, there's like 6 to 9 baits, okay? Sometimes 10, depending on the ones that we get. There's 23 baits in this bag right here. 23 items. 23 packages from Venom Lures that are in this bag, okay? And let me say this about Venom. Let me plug this in real quick. It's American. They're American-made baits. They've been in business for 30 years. They ship your baits out sometimes same day. Like this order didn't go out same day like my first one did, but I still got it within like a few days. I mean, it was still even with the weekend, still got it today on Monday. So I'm very pleased. I have nothing negative whatsoever to say about anything Venom related, okay? In fact, this Wednesday when I go fishing, I'm going to exclusively, that's why you see all that stuff on the bed, I'm going to take out everything that's not Venom, minus maybe a couple things. And I'm going to fill up that box that goes on the kayak with me with the Venom baits that you see behind me and the Venom baits that's in this right here. That's what's going down. So anyway, all right, so let's get to it. Enough rambling. First out of the pack tonight here is the 4.5-inch Salt Swamp Lizard. Salt Swamp Lizard. This is going to come in at Junebug. This is a 10-pack. All right, so you can get a 10-pack of these, and these are dope. Trust me. This time of year as well, when you've got the fish on the spawn, You know, you've got your nice little legs here of your thing, but look at that right there, guys. That is June bug, guys. That right there is dope. Those days when the water's slightly stained or whatever, those will get wrecked. Especially right now, pre-spawn, spawn time. When the fish are on those beds, you throw those lizards in there, they're gonna get hammered. Okay. Next up, we've got a 5-inch salty sling. This is in June bug. This comes in an 8-pack as well. You can see that, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take it out of the pack for you so you guys can see that. I know people like to see those things. Check those out, man. Look at that color as the light hits that. Look at that. Y'all see that? That is absolutely dope. Look at that. Look how that color, you got like this way when there's not light, it's kind of like that darker color, but look here. Look at that. That bait is absolutely going to get hammered. I can't wait. I can't wait to throw these. Gonna get hammered. All right, next up is, again, it's a 5-inch salty sling. This is an 8-pack bait. All these salty slings, 5-inch, are gonna be 8-packs, so I don't have to repeat myself 100,000 times. All right, so this is baby bass color. Look at that. Tell me that ain't gonna get hammered. I mean, seriously. Looky, little brown cookie. So that's 8-inch or 5-inch baby bass salty sling. Texas rig the fire out of that all day long. All right, next up. Now I'm really excited about these because I know that this is more of a panfish style bait. This is more along the lines of, I wouldn't say a Bobby Garland, but like a miniature paddle tail. But these bingo shads, this is 12-pack of baby bass as well. And now this baby bass looks a little bit different than this baby bass color. At least to me it does. This has got more of that green tint to it. But I want you to look at that. You see that right there? That is a dope looking bait. Venom has outdone themselves with this bait right here. Outdone themselves. This is going to absolutely get wrecked. 1/8 ounce jig head, 16th ounce jig head. Very finessey, 30 seconds. This is going to, I believe this is going to really, Could you imagine some big shell crackers sitting on that? I mean, I can't wait to do a little bluegill fishing with those baits. All right, so next up here, we've got, guys, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this is going to be a long video because we got a lot of bait to get. A lot of stuff to get through, and I'm actually going to tie something on this rod and reel that's sitting here as well. So this is an 8-pack true crawl color. This is the Salt Series tubes. These are 4-inch tubes. Okay, we've got a lot of smallmouth down here, and I've never really tube fished before, but I talked to an uncle of mine who is, in my opinion, a master fisherman. Could have beat anybody on the circuits today or past or present. Could have beat them hands down. Just chose not to do that, and his philosophy is he wants to tell himself when he can go to the water, and he's going to tell himself when he get off the water. I respect that. Mad love to my uncle. But this is those tubes. Look at them. Look at those tubes, man. These right here. 4-inch tube. We're going to get some big smallmouth this year out of the rivers. Big ones. Donkeys. So that is the true crawl color. Next up, and there's another pack of tubes. This is the Salt Series 4-inch. This is Smoky Hologram. Now, I selected these particular colors for a reason, and the reason for that is they sort of look like, and I'm just going to show you these. These are not Venom baits, but I'm going to show you one of the colors here real quick. And I know you know, like these baits here are super like old. This is one color, like the green pumpkin sort of a color. But here's this one here that my uncle gave me. And like I said, these baits right here, these tubes are old. Like he's had them forever. But you can see sort of, this one's a little lighter, this one's a little darker. But they're close in color. It's not that much difference. I mean, obviously this one's a little lighter. You can see that. But these right here, man, Yeah. I'm honestly probably going to put these like, I'm just not going to fish with them. They came from my uncle that's like, I wouldn't say he's my idol, but I like respect him madly. He's taught me a lot about fishing, quite a bit. And so, again, this is the Smoky Hologram. Going to get wrecked. Definitely going to get wrecked. All right, here's another pack of those bingo shads. This is Mocha Purple. These come in a 12 pack, just so you know. If you go on their website and look at them, they are a 12 pack. These are beautiful. Look at that. Wow. I love how that camera on this Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra just focuses in on that bait. Look at that. That's going to get wrecked, son. Yeah. Don't not have these in your tackle box if you're on the river. Don't go without them. Or anywhere. All right, next up is a pack of Watermelon Seed Salt Swamp Lizard 4.5 inch. Again, beds. Think beds right now. Look at that. Just sort of, there you go. Focused in. That right there is going to get wrecked, man. That's that day when the water's clear. Everything's, right. You want to have that in your arsenal. And, of course, be at the right spots, too. It's one thing to have a bait. It's another thing to be able to know how to fish that bait. And it's another thing to have that bait in the right location. Just key in on some of those things. All right, next up, we have some Rockfish Shad. These are a 5-pack. I wish they would have been a 10-pack, but 5-pack's fine. They're very durable. Probably should have just bought two packs of these anyway. But those are the Rockfish Shad. Now, I bought this particular color. This is called Electric Chicken. Because there's a lake in my area that I live in, and I'm not going to name the lake, but this right here color is a killer for that lake. And so we bought these specifically when we go to that lake. These will just only go in the tackle box when we go that location. All right, so those won't be with us at all times. Those are going to be just for that specific location because we know that location loves those colors. All right, next up, this is some DK rigging heads. They're black painted heads. This is a 10-pack. This is the 8-ounce DK rigs. Now, what these are going to go on, I'm just trying to fill in the package here real quick because I'm just going to look. But I bought these right here. These are Ned heads. This is like Venom's version of the Ned rig. And they're weedless, okay? So you can rig the Ned weedless with these. And so these are, again, this is the natural color, 1/8 ounce. Tell me that ain't gonna get bit. I'll be real surprised if this doesn't get bit. Real surprised. So these jig heads are for these DK rigs. Are for my Ned rigs, because I'm gonna throw Ned rigs weedless from now on. Why not? And I can do that with these style of hooks. All right, next is a True Life Hollow Crawl. These are a 6+2-pack, which means they give you 2 extra baits in the package. This is just your standard green pumpkin. Okay, green pumpkin is a color that never gets old. It's that color that's when the water, again, when the water is just like perfect and clear and good to go, then you've got this color. But I want you to look at this. Does that not look like a real live crawfish? Look at that thing. That looks just like a crawfish. Look at those pinchers. I mean, look at that action on that. So these right here, again, you could just Texas rig these, bounce them off the bottom. There's so many different applications that you could use for this. You can do so much. Rig them weedless with Texas style, weightless, weighted. However you want to fish this, you can fish this. Look at that. Those are dope. So Venom really did a good job with those. Going to the river, going in the tackle box, period. All right, so let's keep going, guys. This ain't taking as long as I thought it would. All right, next up is a True Life Hollow Crawl. This is a pumpkin chartreuse. Yeah. Now look at this one. This is the same kind of crawl, but this is a pumpkin chartreuse. There's a lake that I have in mind for these, okay? But these will go in the tackle box at all times because pretty much anywhere this bait's gonna, where I fish at, this bait's gonna get wrecked. That's the pumpkin chartreuse. We're getting there, guys. We're rolling through this. I didn't want it to be very, very long, but hey, we're getting there. Again, another Salt Series 8-pack June bug tubes. This is more for that dirtier stained water look. I'll just put it over here. We'll focus in right there on that. But you can see that right there. I mean, these right here are some big tubes, guys, but they're very durable, and we're gonna rig these up weedless as well. Because I think I bought them. If not, I'm gonna, when this video is over, I'm going to venomlures.com and I'm gonna order. I gotta have them, the jig heads for these. So next up, again, is another bingo shad. This is a natural shad. So we're gonna put all these together, and once we put them in the box and everything. So this is a natural shad. It's a little bait fish color, natural bait fish look. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that gorgeous bait. Absolutely gorgeous. If that doesn't get bit, honestly, I don't think you managed to ever fish if you can't get hit on that. All right. Some more 5-inch salty slings. Again, just green pumpkin. And when I say just green pumpkin, I don't mean that like just green pumpkin, but I mean it's green pumpkin, right? And these are the Venom ones. This could be wacky rigged, Texas rigged, however you want to rig. Look at that flake in there. That is gorgeous. There we go. Gorgeous, man. Gorgeous looking baits. 5-inch of those salty slings. I'm going to get some of the 10-inch worms. I'll probably go ahead and order a couple packs of those tonight, so they'll get here. This here is the DK floaters again, and this is fire pumpkin. So that orange color when the water's a little stained, maybe dip the tails there, make them a little chartreuse on the end, that dip and glow stuff. That's going to get wrecked. Hardcore get wrecked, okay? Let's pull out some more. Okay, these are the black and blue color. Same thing, the DKs. And those are very nice. You can see that blue flake in there. Very, very, very nice. Again, darker colored water, stained water. That's going to get bit. All right, when the water is just right. This is called the watermelon chartreuse. Tell me a fish ain't gonna hit that. Tell me. All right. Next up, again, is another pack of green tubes. This is a light green tube. I don't know where I put the other ones, but you can see that. That's that color there, and I think that one is a little bit more close to this one when it was an original color. Again, like I said, these are old. These are very old. But those right there, again, that light green chartreuse color, gonna get wrecked. That's a lot of stuff over here. You guys should see it. All right, so let's just go ahead and pull out the rest of the stuff here, and we'll show you what we got. Okay, so got some goofball jig heads. Now these goofball jig heads, these are 1/8 ounce. They are, and I'm glad I ordered them, they are to rig these up weedless, okay? That's what the goofball jig heads are for. This is a 25 pack. So we got 25 of these goofball jig heads, and that is to rig these up weedless. I should have a knife around here somewhere so that I can take this apart. Give me just a second here, guys. All right. So let me just get my little case knife here, my little toothpick, and we'll cut the pack there. go. So we can get up into these babies. Alright. So these are the goofball jigs. And this is so that you can rig up those tubes weedless right there. Okay. And Venom, I believe, has a video or instructions on how to do that on their website. So we will definitely look at that a couple of times and then rig these bad boys up so that they are weedless and they're the right way as well. But I think this could be also used for different other baits as well to rig up weedless if you wanted to run with a jig head and where this, you know, the bait's sitting here on that, especially if you're Texas rigging like these salty slings here. Those, I think I can rig that up on that as well. So anyway, 25 pack of those will go over here in the terminal tackle box along with 2 other items that we ordered. And that is a 4-pack of 1/8 ounce tungsten weights. These are Venom's tungsten weights. Okay, and a 1/16 ounce pack of tungsten. Again, these are these are more finesse weights here for tungsten. That's a 5-pack of those and a 4-pack of these. I'll actually get more of these weights as well. I never really used tungsten that much. And so I wanted to try it out and see what they are like. But like I said, these are 1/8 ounce tungsten. If you can see that right there. Hopefully it'll key in. It might be trying to key in on my fingers. But anyway, this is a 4-pack of their tungsten. And I probably will get some of the heavier ones as well, and buy several packs of these. But that's 2 packs of those tungsten. So guys, we absolutely got the mother load here in this order. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to I thought, yes, I skipped this, didn't I? No, I already talked about these. Okay, so I'm going to actually take one of these DK heads out, and we're going to go ahead and get this ready, tied on here. I'm not going to go ahead and put a bait on tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and tie this on, and that way we will be ready to go in the river. Now, what I like about this pack is it's Ziploc baggy, so I don't have to dump all these out in the box. I can just put the Ziploc baggie back in the box, and we're good to go. Going to be perfect for river fishing, guys. Perfect. So that's going to go right over here. And we'll just pull this out. Now, the way that I'm going to tie this on here is I'm just going to simply use a Palomar knot. And there's multiple ways that you can do a Palomar knot. You can run the line through the eye this way and then back through, okay? And then you pinch that off like that. Some don't wrap it around, some like that, some do it a different way. But you want to make sure you got plenty of taggy, okay? So I don't have plenty of taggy in this example. So I'm going to make sure I pull plenty of line through here, like that. And then I'm going to run this back through, if my eyes will let me here. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to run that through there like so. Pinch that off. Again, I wrap around one time, grab it here back through that loop, just like so. I pull down here, I wet it with a little bit of saliva or spit, and then just pull this back around, and then watch this. I'll bring this in here and you can see. Then, all right, make sure that is off that right there, okay? Make sure that's over, just like that. Pull that down, and then boom, you have your Palomar knot right there, okay? And then what I like to do, obviously you want to use scissors and knot your teeth, but I'm going to go ahead and be a redneck and just use my teeth. just like so. And there we have our Palomar knot on here. That's one way to do it. You can also, I like to use a loop knot a lot, but now if I'm using the loop knot in the river and I know I'm going to be around a bunch of rocks, I don't want a big loop. I want my loop to be closer to the eye of the hook, okay? So that's why in this case I'm going to run the Palomar knot, because I'm going to be fishing in the rivers. And we'll be using these. You can use these on there, but honestly, any like these right here, crawfish, you can rig those on here as well. There's so many different applications. So that is it, guys. That is going to wrap up the video for tonight. And we are excited because we're going to be hitting the river here in the next couple of days. Let me bring that back to me here so I can hook it up. But we're going to be hitting the river here in the next couple of days. I just put a new line on this reel here. It's my Lures that I got on my St. Croix Premier. Which that's upside down, but anyway. Nope, it's not. St. Croix Premier's just backwards. So anyway, got that set up. That's going to be my river, one of my river rods. And like I said, guys, we have got a ton of Venom here tonight that we have went through. It's super awesome. We will be doing a giveaway. Once we hit 500 subscribers, we are actually going to buy $100 in value of Venom Lures, and we're going to send you that $100 pack of those Venom baits. So, guys, appreciate you all so much. Help us get to 500. You got some baits coming your way when you do. We may just have a random giveaway in between if we see we're running and we're headed that direction with that momentum. Then, guys, we're going to reward you. We love you all. We appreciate you all so much for trusting in us and watching our videos. And hopefully, with the weather, we'll cooperate. We'll get on the fish here soon, and that'll make things even better. So, guys, remember, you are a champion. Be one, okay? Stay safe, stay strong, and remember always, you are a champion. Guys, be one. Every day of your life, be the very best version of you that you possibly can. God bless you guys. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. We'll see you next time.